Well, we've yet to discover that, of course, because it's a new concept, but I am familiar with peace communities in other parts of the world. It is a sort of accolade, if you like, but not an empty thing. What it means is that we in the Rotary International Organisation take pride in our own community, in all the work that goes on to address issues, to help people that are disadvantaged, and when new problems arise, to find solutions. I mean, our community has intense capacity, I think, to respond to need. We're part of that, but we don't act alone, of course. Many other organisations, like other service clubs, are a very important part. And together, I think we create a community which we hope lives in sort of harmony, and where people point out, yes, but what about this issue, or what about that? Well, I do think we do have a capacity to respond. There will always be issues, always things to do. So this is a long journey.
How close are we to getting this accolade?
We're still at the formative stage where we think this would be a good idea. We've asked other people who are not in Rotary, and we're beginning to sense that other people think it's a good idea, important people. And we've also done some peace activities in the last 2 or 3 years with conferences and seminars, and had tremendous response from the public, most of whom say the same thing. We didn't realise Rotary did this sort of stuff. Well, we do, but we actually haven't been very good at telling people about it. Rotary has a peace programme that has been running for 20, 30 years now. We actually fund postgraduate studies, as graduates of university courses, to study in one of 7 universities around the world to do peace and conflict sort of studies.
So what does Jersey needed to do, or is it needing to do, to get this accolade?
Well, I think we're quite close to being there. I heard the other day about how Grooville School was pioneering the human rights sort of for children. And that's a great step forward.
How does it work on a grassroots level?
I suppose it's all of us adopting an attitude, which is a Rotary motto anyway, service before self. I was thinking about others rather than just doing everything for ourselves. There have been times in the past where it was fashionable sort of to do things for yourself, and all the advertising said that, you deserve it. I think we move back into a phase now we are more concerned about the condition of other people. And I think it's probably about that too, looking to see how we can help. There's a lot of us retired folk now, we keep being reminded about it. Well, we do have at least an ability to offer our time as voluntary, for voluntary service. And we in Rotary do that. There are many other organisations, of course. We have representatives from Women's Institute from here, for instance. I mean, they're very busy, of course, at grassroots. Improving services all the time, encouraging our government to feel that we do want legislation to do with fairness and ending discrimination and so on. And of course, that is something that's coming as well. So we are working towards a better place for people to live in.
You've got young people here today at this launch. Why are they so important in this?
Well, they have very bright and open minds. They're the ones who should be challenging the way we do things and the way government does things. Politically, they need to become far more interested in what is happening, because we are an island that perhaps rather shamedly people don't take an interest in politics here. We need to change all of that. If we're going to change the world, we need to sort of vote for people and support them. And young people are concerned about global issues because that comes part of their sort of curriculum. But I think they're also aware around them of issues that affect them, affect their lives, affect their friends, whether it's bullying, whether it is bad experiences with social media, whether it's lack of career opportunities and disappointment and frustration that follows from that. We're going to hear from them in our student debate on peace in September. What are the things that do trouble them? I think we may be surprised, and we think that's going to be a really important event, and we hope the beginning of something that will become an annual activity.